Hey everybody, it's Kim Dahnke, the Shibboleth new member fast track instructor, and happy Saturday. I hope that you've had a great day. If you are on Facebook, please take a second to say hello. Let me know that you are here. If you are in the Zoom room, please take a second to set your chat to everyone and then say hello, just like Millie did. Hey Millie, I hope you've had a great day. I am over in Birmingham, Alabama, visiting my mom. Hey, Janet. Yay, good. You had a great day. That's awesome. If you're on Facebook, please take a second to say hello and hit the share button. The share button helps us more than you would know. Hey, Lane, glad you're here. That's awesome. And let me know who's on Facebook with me. I'm going to give it just one more minute before we get started. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and get started. Tonight is an exciting night. So I have fewer people here tonight, probably just because it's a Saturday night, but it is an exciting night because if you've spent all week with me, you've really accomplished something. You have decided that you are going to invest in yourself and that you are worth investing in, and you've stuck with it. And that's important. It's important to know that you can stick with things. So I'm on a hotspot, so it seems like my internet might be a little slow tonight, but we will make it. Okay, so as usual, there is a video right here for you to watch, but if you're spending this hour with me, you don't really need to watch this little video that sits right over here. It'll probably pull up in just a second, but y'all know what it looks like. Most of y'all have been with me. And if you are here and you are not a Shibboleth member, we would love for you to grab a membership at, hey Rhonda, at shibbolethdeals.com, SHIBBOLETH deals.com, shibbolethdeals.com. And just grab your membership there. It's only $69. You have wasted $69 on more things in your life than what you're going to get the value of out of here. Okay, so go ahead and grab your membership. First class is always free. So if you're listening in and you're not a member, please hang out with us. You're our special guest, and make sure that you like what you see and you hear, and then get your membership. Okay. All right. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to look at the types of mentor appointments that are available. There are mentor appointments available in the Monday through Friday time frame, and we've got Kim and Missy and Joni that do those mentor appointments, and they have been exactly where you are, and they have overcome, and they want nothing more than to see you succeed and help you do that. So please reach out to them if you need anything. Yay, Rhonda! Rhonda completed her first WOW challenge today. That's awesome. Wonderful. So we're going to go ahead and look at these types of WOW challenges, not WOW, mentor appointments that we've got available to us right now. I do apologize that my internet is slow. Okay, so we've got a getting started mentor appointment, but if you have spent this week in fast track, you don't need a getting started mentor appointment. You've already gotten started, okay? And if you have done fast track and you still have some lingering questions there, then this would be the kind of mentor appointment that you would want to book. Schedule a general Q&A. And these mentor appointments are included in your $69 membership or whatever membership price you paid. We've had a variety of prices. Okay, so, but they're included in your membership. Meal plan help would mean that you just don't understand how to make a meal plan. That is when you would make a meal plan help. But there are a lot of places in this week where you can find meals to make. So I feel confident that if you'll look back through fast track and make a list of meals, that you won't even need this one. But if you do, then you schedule, excuse me, The next thing that you'd want to do is possibly schedule a journal review. Now you can you can request a journal review just by typing back and forth with them in your journal where you mark what type of day you're having. An option is to submit for journal review. A box will pop up and it will say, what do you want us to look at? What do you want us to have got any questions about? You would just type in that box. We will get the message, and then one of the mentors will look at your journal and reply. Now, give them a time frame that you want them to look at that. If you would prefer to talk with somebody on the phone, that's when you schedule a journal review on a mentor appointment. But if you just want thank you, Patty. If you just want somebody to have a look at it and just give you some written feedback, that's just done right there in your journal where you journal what type of day you're having. And then we have the very, very important mentor appointment called a May Day. A May Day. My friend Rhonda Delaney right here has called for a May Day, and Kim Shibboleth really helped her out. And she's done several May Days. And I'm so encouraged by the fact that she has done those May Days. So many people do not want to admit they're not doing well. They don't want to admit it, but you really need to. You've got to say, oops, I'm here for a reason. I'm here for a reason. Let me utilize all of the resources that I have available to me. So my friend Rhonda scheduled a mentor appointment and wrote that lovely wrote that lovely review right over there. So right up here, if you have a look, reviews are absolutely huge these days. And we have 468. And if you know anything about reviews, that's a big number. And all at 5 stars, which is absolutely amazing. And if you want to speak and counsel with Travis specifically, you can schedule mentor appointments with him right there. They do cost money, but he's the man. So, okay, so that is just click off that box. And when you are no longer in Fast Track, I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom of this screen. Do you see right here where it says schedule free mentor appointments? You can just click right there, okay? Or I think if you go all the way to the top, probably could schedule one right there. Let's click there. Yep, that takes you to the reviews, but then you could click book one and you would go right there. And what happens is they will call you at the time that they're supposed to call you, and it will be Eastern time. So make sure that you know that. It should tell you in your time, but just making sure. Okay, so now that you are aware of the types of mentor appointments that you can schedule, you just simply click that box. Now, the next thing that you want to do is you want to sign up for text notifications from Jason and Travis. And there's no link to this one. We just have to hover our mouse or lightly tap that information eye. And the number that you're going to text, and if you don't capture it right now, it's okay. You can come back and do it when we're finished. But it is 888-831-1207. I'm sorry, Darren. I'm on a hotspot in Birmingham. I hope it sounds okay. I'm sorry if I'm breaking up, y'all. 888-831-1207 to stay up to date on all things Shibboleth and get notified. Thank you, Patty. And you'll type the word Travis and then hit send. Then you type my Jason, and that would be all squished together with no space in between my and Jason. And your autocorrect is going to want to fix that. So make sure that you don't let it fix it, and then send that one. After you've done that, you'll be set up for notifications via text from Travis and Jason. And occasionally I send them out, but using Travis's numbers. But I'll say in the beginning of mine, hi, this is Kim, just so you'll know. Okay, the next thing that we're going to look at is we're going to create a personalized meal plan using the meal plan generator. Now, there have been lots and lots of places to find foods in this entire week right here. Lots of printables that you can look at, Travis's Fast Start Meal Ideas. You're going to check out the food library, the recipe library, and the restaurant guide. And we looked at wow challenges, and we've looked at void replacements, freebies, extras, and snacks. So this whole week has introduced you to lots of places to find food ideas, okay? But just in case you would like to create your own meal plan with ideas, you can do this. So this amazing tool will help you see many options for a personalized meal plan. Choose the type of meal ideas you would like to see, then click Generate. 3 breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snack and freebie ideas will be generated. For each item you are not interested in eating, uncheck the box. Once you have read through each item, you scroll back to the top, click Generate New, and for the unchecked ideas, a new idea will be generated. Continue the process until you have a meal plan that you like. So let's go ahead and click right there. Now, this is going to bring us up to the meal plans. Now, when you are no longer in Fast Track and you're thinking, how do I access the meal plans? Right here, you are going to come down, right? You got your profile picture right here. If you scroll all the way down to meal plans, that's where you'll get to this page. So you don't have to access it through Fast Track. You'll access it right there. Well, you pick the date that you want to start your meal plan. I'm just going to leave it for today. And if I wanted to do coach mode meals only, I could check that box and it would only give me coach mode meals. But I don't really want to do just coach mode meals because I don't need a meal plan generator to tell me coach mode meals. In the food library, there is a list of all the coach mode meals. I feel like I could just scroll down and look at them all and pick out the ones I want to eat. So I don't feel like I need the meal plan generator for that. But sometimes on these simple meals, you will see that it does pop in a coach mode meal here or there. But the coach mode meals are, I have a moaner and a groaner in the background. I'm sorry, y'all. But she doesn't hear me because she has headphones on. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. So she doesn't even know the noise that she's making. Oh, my goodness. Okay. So we hit this type button. You can choose simple recipes, and this is going to pull up a lot of coach mode type meals. You can do a meal plan based on recipes only, and you can pick one on mixed. I tend to do mixed here. Yeah, Janet, it's funny. I tend to do mixed here, and so I'm going to click there, and then I'm going to click generate. The reason I do mixed is just to show you the variety of things that you are going to see on this list. So what you do is you look at your breakfast. See how this box right here is already checked? You just uncheck it if you don't want to eat that. So this is half, it's egg whites and half a grapefruit. And you can have as many scrambled egg whites as you desire in 0-calorie cooking spray with half a grapefruit, and it's a coach mode meal. All right. Now, personally, I'm not a big grapefruit fan, so I'm just going to uncheck that one for me. Mexican baked eggs. Okay, I'm just gonna, what I like to do is it sounds good, so I'm going to scroll. I'm going to scan my eyes over all these things. Okay, I like all of that except for green chilies. Okay, so let me come down here and just look a little bit more. Beat eggs, add almond flour and baking powder. Stir in melted ghee butter, chilies, low-fat cottage cheese, and shredded fat-free cheese. Pour into a baking dish. Bake at 400 degrees for 15 minutes. Reduce heat to 350 and bake an additional 35 minutes. You know, it sounds good. It sounds good. This sounds like something I might make if I had family over for breakfast myself. So I'm going to uncheck it this particular time. Then we've got a Spark hemp flake blueberry yogurt. That sounds fun. I mean, put a Advocare Spark in and blueberries into a Chobani plain non-fat Greek yogurt with some hemp flakes. Yeah, I'll leave that one on there. That sounds good. Okay, now it might not to you. And if it doesn't to you, you just check the box. Okay, just remove it because you don't have to eat anything on Planet Shibboleth that you do not like. All right, lunches. There is a Beverly Ump protein shake, and they're giving you some options. You could have 1 scoop of Beverly Ump with 1 serving of health-wise high-protein hot chocolate, bio coffee, or cocoa ringa. So that would be a really great lunch. You could even do that for breakfast on when you aren't using this meal plan. One thing I like to do with this meal plan generator is just to check out ideas. It may not be that I'm going to follow this exact meal plan that week. I might just be getting ideas and writing them down for future things. I'm going to leave that Beverly Ump chosen. Then a Chick-fil-A grilled chicken fillet. Okay, let's read it. It says category 1 or category 2. That's because I guess they cook it in an okay oil. As a -3 weight loss meter coach mode meal, you may have a grilled chicken fillet alone on a 50-calorie tortilla, category 2 tortilla, or over a category 2 side salad with 0-calorie dressing. Never eat croutons or crunchy toppings that come with salads. If you're not doing coach mode meals, you may use their light Italian dressing, which is typically what I do, or your own approved dressing and limit calories to 50. It is, so this is, I like these little nuggets they give us. It's cheaper to order the filet alone instead of ordering the sandwich, but you can also order the sandwich if you want the lettuce and tomato that come with it. Never have their bread though. With other category 2 breads, this would be a -2 on the weight loss meter. So there's your little nuance. If you have it on a regular category 2 bread, it's -2. But if you have it on a 50-calorie tortilla, yes, it'd be a -3. Remember that adding a lot of calorie condiments affects the weight loss meter. Okay, we'll leave that one on there. Lots of people going to Chick-fil-A for lunch. And then nachos. I mean, okay, I love nachos, so I'm going to leave those on there. Then for dinner, booty burning sliders. All right, let's burn some booty. So all of that sounds good. So we're going to leave that on there. That sounds like a good dinner. Let's see, Christy, can you briefly explain coach mode meals? Had trouble getting in. Sorry if you explained that already. I will be happy to explain that. Yes. Now, what I'm going to do to explain it, though, is I'm going to go to another page because it's just easier. I'm going to the main Shibboleth page. I'm clicking on this green button right here called Resources, Foods, and Recipes. And what I'm doing is I'm going to the food library. So I'm going to click right here on the food library. And if I scroll all the way down to the bottom, there's coach mode meals listed right here on the right-hand side. Or if I continue, if I'm on a computer, I can scroll on down either way and get it right here. And then we'll just read this bit because this is the part that'll explain it. Coach mode meals, these meals represent simple meals that have a high thermic effect and have been shown to represent more rapid and helpful weight loss than other meals. Janet, you might want to pick some of those. They are not free of synthetics or unnatural ingredients like all the other meals and recipes in this database. I don't know what that means. It is our opinion that the best results are obtained from mixing coach mode meals with phase 4 means purchasing organic products until weight loss goal is complete. After you reach maintenance, it's probably best to stay with the clean food items and database, blah, blah, blah. Okay, hold on. Okay, I didn't even want to read all that. Sorry, Christy. Okay, I'm going to click here. Coach mode meals are like a coach was giving you these meals to eat. They're highly calorie controlled. And most of the time we do not talk about calories on Planet Shibboleth, but these have, Travis has already done all the figuring and the numbers, and these are going to be lower calorie meals, but with a high thermic effect. What that means is it requires a lot of digestive work to get that down on most of them. Okay. So they're just simple, highly calorie controlled meals like a coach would be giving you, because when you get coached, typically when somebody wants to be coached, they're willing to do things that might be just a little bit more challenging. But if I look at these lists, there's a lot. I eat this a lot. I don't consider that challenging at all to eat a third of a hemp bar. That's delicious. And there are so many on here that just I do regularly. So Christy, just come in here and check these out. They're just simple meals, yet highly calorie controlled. Okay. And then you're welcome. You're welcome. And then we come down here, we've got grilled chicken and salad greens. Oh, I mean, how easy, how easy. Just grilled chicken and some salad greens. And you could even use, look, it says you could use grilled nuggets from Chick-fil-A. So that's fine. We'll leave that there. And then Travis's spaghetti. This thing is delicious, but I don't do it the exact same way as listed here. I do use these edamame spaghetti pasta noodles. I use Hunt's approved tomato sauce, And then I use the McCormick thick and zesty sauce. And then I do 96%. I do turkey or beef, either one. I don't use the water or the MCT oil. This is so easy. I boil these noodles. I brown this meat. I pour this tomato sauce on it. I mix in this spaghetti packet, done. Now, if I wanted to add a little fat back to the 96, that's where you're getting the MCT oil, but I don't use it. And water is just to thin it out. Well, I like it a little bit thicker. So that's what I do on that one. But I am going to leave this Travis's spaghetti in here. It is absolutely delicious. Now, one time I ate some spaghetti. I had my approved portion and I wanted more. So when I wanted more, I heard Travis in my head say, oh, you can have seconds. You can have seconds 4 to 6 hours later. And if that happens to be while you're asleep, then you could have it the next morning. And I have had Travis's spaghetti for breakfast the next morning because that was at the next meal I could possibly have it at. And it was really kind of fun to eat spaghetti for breakfast. Okay, we're going to come down here and look at these snacks. Kroger Carb Master yogurt as a snack. That sounds simple and easy. We'll go ahead and do that. I'm just not going to make pizza bites for a snack unless I've got a lot of people coming over. Okay, so I'm just going to uncheck that one. I just want simple things for a snack. Okay, Shibboleth ice cream blizzard. Okay, yes, I would totally do this. This is using the Choco Right sugar-free chocolate pecan clusters with the Carbolite ice cream mix, crushed ice and water, and that is a very blizzard-like. So that would be good and fun. And then freebies. I'm going to take that fried rice and lo mein void replacement off. I'm just not going to eat something that I just want something simple. Yes, Janet, it is totally awesome. I just want something simple for a freebie. Popcorn okra, though, I do like popcorn okra because it's real easy. You can just throw that in the air fryer and have that ready in no time at all. I'm going to uncheck these spinach chips. Okay, so y'all saw how I unchecked some things. Now, you may not have unchecked the same things that I did. That's okay. You can choose whatever you want to. Then we're going to click generate new items. And let's see. Okay. Bacon, eggs, and toast sounds good to me. Yes, Millie is saying that popcorn okra is even amazing with a meal. Yes, it is. And at that point, you would call it a category 2 fibrous carb because you're eating it with a meal. But if you eat it in a moment of mental weakness, you call it a freebie. All right, bacon, eggs, and toast. Okay, yeah, no problem. Sounds good to me. Now, right here where it says Nature's Own double fiber wheat bread has been discontinued, just use another category 2 bread, okay? All right, now we have egg whites and berries. Now, this is a good example of a perfect pairing, meaning it doesn't quite follow the rules because, you know, to eat fruit, you're supposed to eat it with lean protein and fibrous carb. But berries are a very low glycemic fruit, and you're eating it with egg whites. Egg whites are just absolute ton of protein in it. So Travis has determined that this would work. And look right there, it says, it doesn't matter if you want to eat 10 cups of egg whites. You can never eat too many egg whites. Nobody ever pushed away from the table and said, dang, I've had too many egg whites. So you can have as much of those as you want. And actually, I like egg whites for a freebie, but I don't like them scrambled. I only like egg whites boiled as a freebie. Now, I like egg whites and like an egg white spinach omelet or something like that, but I like the texture of it boiled. And so I'll boil some eggs, just have them in the fridge, and then I'll throw out the yolk and just eat the egg whites as a freebie. Yeah, and Patty's saying that an orange will go with it too. Yes, technically on the perfect pairings with the fruit and the egg whites, it's berries, apple, oranges, and grapefruit. Those are the 4 lowest glycemic fruits, and so they can go with egg whites and it would work. All right, let's see. The lunches we left the same. In the dinners, we left that one the same. I left that one the same. Actually, I left all of them the same. This gave me a really great meal plan today. Okay, let's see. Trader Joe's soy and flaxseed tortilla chips. You may have 10 to 13 chips as a snack. Okay, sounds good to me. Yeah. And then we have, I always uncheck this sauteed yellow squash. I just can't imagine making squash for a freebie, but that just might be me. And steamed broccoli, we'll leave that one there. Another reason I take this one off too is because it just ends up in here I guess the fact that Travis is saying this is the coach mode meal, maybe he's adding 100% MCT oil to it to give you a little bit of extra burning capacity, but I'm unchecking it. Okay, I think that was the only one that I unchecked. I hope so. Let me scroll down here and see. Oh, they gave me butternut squash fries. Now, this is another thing. Like Millie said, the popcorn okra was good with a meal. Actually, I wouldn't do butternut squash fries for a freebie. Freebies to me need to be like simple. You know, they don't have to be. You could do these, but I like to do, you know, just some cucumbers or just some bell peppers, or maybe a little palmful of raw baby carrots, or a sugar-free Jello. I like to do something simple, so I'm going to uncheck that one. And then what's giving me that popcorn okra back again and spinach chips? It doesn't want to give me something simple. So we're just going to leave it today, because the point of this is for me to show you how it works. Okay. So now that I have done that, and I'm going to say, yes, I like this meal plan, I'm going to hit confirm. And then there you go. So what you can do is you can print it, and then you can take it to the grocery store and you can check your little boxes off. You could 3-hole punch this, put it in a binder, and use it for future meal plans, which is a great thing to do. Also, remember earlier this week how we went over adding things to a grocery list? If I click on approved turkey bacon, I can go right there and I can add it to a grocery list. Hey, if y'all like bacon, the alfresco, let's look it up real quick. Alfresco. I found this bacon recently, and it is so good. It's a turkey bacon, alfresco uncured chicken bacon, not turkey bacon. It's a chicken bacon. This stuff's good. I like it a lot right there. This is a category 4 protein plus fat. But listen, you could use 2 slices as a condiment. So if you like that little bacon flavor on top of maybe you're having a little bit of potatoes or something like that, and you want a little bacon, you could do 2 slices as a condiment, or up to 4 slices as a category 4. What I really liked about this particular thing was that it crisped up very, very good. I liked it. Okay, so what do y'all think about that meal plan generator? And you can just sit here and play with it. You can sit and play. See, honestly, pulling it up and then reading how to do it and putting things in a grocery list is a great way to come up with meal ideas. I could sit there and go on and on and on for that. Okay. Now, the next thing that we're going to have a look at is we are going to get to know Travis. All right. Travis is our founder. So about 20 years ago, he was over 300 pounds and went to the doctor, and doctor said, you were never going to lose. You're never going to see those girls grow up, because he had 2 girls at the time. You're never going to see those girls grow up if you don't do something. And so he stopped on the way home and got out of his car, one leg out on the car and one in, praying, Lord, help me. What do you want me to do? And went home and started creating this lifestyle with this program, with the Lord's help. So this website is 20 years of research and knowledge and things that he has done for himself to help himself modify behavior, to help himself live a healthy lifestyle. But he also lives this and runs this as a ministry so he can help as many of the Lord's people as possible. And even if they're not the Lord's people, we help them all. Okay. But we want to lead them to the Lord if they're not. Okay, so right here, we're going to meet meet Travis, our founder. So how do you meet Travis, the founder? You're going to watch the silver level daily doses. And what you're going to do is you're going to move from the fast track videos and all the things from fast track, which fast track teaches you the foundation of the lifestyle. Anything that you learn further, anything that you go further in doing, is a kind of advanced knowledge, and it will only make sense if you understand the foundations of the Shibboleth lifestyle. Okay, so this is what I learned. Casey, fast track wasn't in place when I came around. I just put all this in order so that we could have a methodical way just to do every little thing to make sure that you had your account set up and you had done your measurements and put in your before and after pictures and started your why. So it's really just kind of a little organized, methodical checklist way for you to do that. But what you're going to watch now is what I learned Shibboleth on in a hotel room in Austin, Texas. So I was on a work trip, and while everybody else was drinking beer and shooting pool at night, I was going back up to my room. I had a beautiful room with the whole wall was a window, and I just sat in that chair or laid in the bed or whatever and watched these videos. And it was about 2 hours and 30 minutes. So I did not watch it at one night. I watched it over about 3 nights. Okay, so give yourself some time, but just a couple of days and everything. But it says 26 daily doses. But if you watched one a day for 26 days, that'd be slow. Okay, so just go, and they're not long videos. So just take you a little over 2.5 hours. You're welcome, Janet. You're welcome. So what your next big step is to do is to earn your 10% t-shirt. There are 3 steps in earning the 10% t-shirt. One is to watch all of Travis's Daily Dose videos. That's why it's linked right here. Click and mark that you've watched each one. And at the end, there's going to be a quiz. You want to take that quiz because when you take that quiz, you are going to earn, let me see if I can find the badge, this badge. You'll earn this badge, this phase 1 foundation badge. That's what you'll get right there. You'll get that badge. And that's important. You got to have that badge to get to your pink t-shirt. The next thing is you want to journal for 30 consecutive days. So that just means going into your journal and journaling. And then you want to lose 10% of your starting body weight. Well, how's the computer going to know if you lost 10% of your starting body weight if you haven't given it the data that you need to? And if you've done lap 2 with me right here, you had to do that on your own. I don't go over lap 2 with you. Then all your data will be in there, and then you just put it in your journal each day, and you will the computer will know when you've hit your 10%. Now, if you are calculating it and you know exactly how much you have to lose, and that day that you put that exact weight in and that badge does not pop up that day, you need to give it overnight for it to sync. There are some badges, and that's one of them, that takes like a day to sync, and you should see it show up the next day. Well, when the pink t-shirt badge pops up, let me show you what that looks like. Guys, you can get a white one if you want to. But when you click here, this is a clickable badge the first time, and you will verify your address and you will pick your shirt size. I highly recommend that you order down a size, at least a size, maybe 2, just depending if you want to wear it like soon, or if you want to wear it once you are smaller, because you are going to be continuing this journey. So at least order down 1 size, possibly 2. By the time I finished, I needed 2 sizes smaller than what I ordered. So, but that's what you do right there. And when you click here, this is going to take you to the silver level video library. See how there's your silver level. It's kind of hard to see, but it is raised up a little bit on either side of that. And there's the videos. And it looks like a whole bunch of videos, but he's funny and entertaining and crazy, and just go with it. But number 5, this is the one that people get hit by all the time. Who are you? I get a lot of feedback on that one right there. But just go ahead and watch those. And do you know what it's going to be doing? Reiterating everything that you've heard in Fast Track. But sometimes we say things different and people learn things when somebody says something one way and then a different person says it another way, and it's like, oh, I get it now. So it's important that you're learning this lifestyle. And I'm so thankful that you are investing time in yourself to do this. So at the end, though, here's the quiz. You'll find the quiz right there, and you have to click there to take the quiz. All right. So that really wraps up Fast Track, okay? And I am so proud of y'all for doing that. But I would like to make a suggestion and encourage you to watch tomorrow night's webinar and Monday night's webinar at least one more time, because that's like the meat of the information. Sunday night is always the lifestyle overview. What is it I'm supposed to be doing every single day to get the results? And then Monday night is all about that food combinations and getting that down. I mean, if you want to go through 3 through 7 again, totally fine, because we always learn new things. But if you started with me on Sunday, I like for you to wrap up on Sunday, Monday one more time. It cannot hurt to hear this information more and more so that you can really understand it. And one of my favorite things is, and I think Janet Mai said it today, that I get in people's heads, and they will hear me saying things to them. As much as they listen to me say the same things, it's good, because you know what that is? That is you learning to coach yourself by me coaching you through this, and it gets in there and you internalize it, and they are good habit forming reminders and coaching things, because you've got to be able to coach yourself. Okay, and I added something. Yes, it was Janet. I added something to the lap 7. I want to show you the Shibboleth online store. And it's not one of those things where you have to buy anything from us at all, but what's in the store is convenience items that aren't necessarily easily found out and about. And we do run this as a ministry, and every other little way that we can make some income does help us. So that's why I want to show you the online store, and it's your choice whether you want to buy anything from this online store or not, but we do appreciate it. So let's read about this. In our online store, you'll find a convenient and safe place to shop for products that will keep you focused on your goal of burning body fat and gaining a healthy body, mind, and spirit. Are you going to earn store credit? I want to repeat that. You earn store credit with every purchase, and then look for the points in each star. As you earn points for online purchases, you'll get an email with a gift certificate number included that you can use towards your next purchase. So that's pretty fun. Okay, so let's check this out. Now, first of all, when you're in the food library and you ever see that green link that says buy in our store, it'll bring you to the exact item in our store. And I'm going to go over some items with you that I've purchased before and that I really like. There are some things that I just buy as staples, and I have them in my pantry. So right here, first of all orders of $30 or more ship for free. And all members get a 20% discount on everything that we can discount. For example, we can't discount Bio Coffee because the Bio Coffee company doesn't let anybody discount their product. So Bio Coffee is going to be the same price wherever you go because they don't let anybody discount it. But normally you get 20%. So just think about a Costco membership, how much you spend on a Costco membership, and then you get discounts and you get great access. Well, you've got a Shibboleth membership. Now you get discounts to some products in the store, 20%. Okay, so this right here is absolutely delicious. This is the Shibboleth frozen yogurt mix, also called Carbolite. Carbolite is a yogurt mix. It's got like 4 strains of yogurt. It is sweetened with xylitol. So that is a natural sweetener rather than an artificial one. And the 2 ounces of this can be an extra, and up to 12 ounces can be like, is it a full snack or something? Or something right here is like half a snack. But this is the thing that, remember earlier when we made that meal plan and it said to throw in some of the Choco Right pecan clusters? They're talking about throwing it into this. Now, the flavors that this come in are chocolate and vanilla and peanut butter and maybe something else. Now, this is a pancake syrup that is 0 calorie. This is Walden Farms. When you are buying Walden Farms products, they are sold in other stores, but be very careful. Not all of the products are calorie free. Sometimes they say fat free. Sometimes they say low sugar. So low sugar or something like that. But they don't all say calorie free. We sell the calorie-free ones. If you need some crunch, I like all of the K's products. Specifically today, I bought cinnamon twist pretzels, and I like that because it gives you a little bit of sweet, a little bit of salty. So the cinnamon twist pretzels are really good, but these are white cheddar crunchies, and these are very good. And look, I mean, they're only $1.69 a bag after your member discount, which is, I think, really, really good. Oh, and the bag of this is huge. So this will last a long time. And, oh, let me tell you what else I do with this Shibboleth frozen mix. I'm not a fan of yogurt, but Shibby Shop Sherry told me that I should put a tablespoon of it into the Oikos 000 yogurt. And so I do that, and it makes it more like a mousse, and I'm all about eating that. So it's very, very good. Let's see. Can you make the frozen? Yes, yes. You do make it basically in a blender. There's a recipe for making the whole thing, or there's a little 5-minute, it's called 5-minute Shibboleth ice cream. And that's the one that will show you how to make it in a blender. Yeah, I do that, Christy. Make it in the blender, and then I go sit out on the back deck with my spoon. I put it in a Yeti so it'll keep it nice and cold, and I just sit out there and eat that like I'm eating ice cream. It's very good. Okay, I'm not a big fan of this kind of candy, but we had one the other day that didn't have the stick on it. And so Kristen said, just try it. I said, okay. They were so good. So if you like a little piece of candy every once in a while, you could do that right there. Okay, I had these for lunch today. These things are delicious. I love these Bonitos baked bean. I mean, not baked bean. Well, they're baked, and they're white bean, and they're mac and cheese crunch. So they're like cheese puffs. I think they're better. I think they're better. This stuff right here is absolutely amazing. This is a category 2 pasta that looks and feels and cooks just like a regular pasta. So if you're not trying to please a family or a particular look that you're wanting with pasta, I would go with Explore Cuisine edamame or black bean, or even the carbonata. But if you need and want something that looks like pasta, this would be absolutely awesome. This is a mac and cheese, but we also have rotini and elbows and noodles too. The reason that this is so good is it's 50% fiber. Fiber has 0 calories in it. So it goes down in calories from like 210 calories to 100 or so. So that's really great. And it has a lot of fiber, and it's also got protein in it, which is really great. So if you like smoothies, this would be a great thing for having smoothies. So if you are a fan of smoothies, if you go into the recipe library, there is a whole section called green smoothies or something like that. Because I get really concerned when I hear people say, I eat healthy, I eat smoothies all the time. And I immediately go, what do you put in that smoothie? What do you put in that smoothie? And they're like, oh, it seems to be the popular thing to throw as much stuff into something as you can. Otherwise, it's no good. No, I mean, you don't need all of that stuff. So if you like smoothies, then go into that little part of the recipe library and look at those options, because I'll give you some smoothie recipes that are approved. But this right here is a product that is used in a lot of smoothie recipes. Okay, right there. Oh my goodness, this is my absolute favorite, the oatmeal protein pie. We call it the Kimmy pie, in fact, because I like them so much and have promoted them so much. There's lots of flavors. My favorite is just the original marshmallow one. And I have eaten, I like the blueberry one a lot too. It just tastes like a blueberry muffin to me. I do like the dark chocolate one too. I do not like the chocolate and peanut butter one. In fact, we won't even buy it anymore because I don't like it. Now you might, but this one right here is really, really good too. The strawberry one's good. The key lime, yep, Janet, the key lime is really, really good as well. So these are all delicious. Let's see, let me scroll down. And these are all great products, these high protein soups. This can be used as an extra. If you just needed to have something a little extra during the day, this high protein soup could be something to keep you warm. And, we are going into winter, keep you warm and make you feel like you really ate something. And it's only 80 calories. So that's a great thing. The high protein hot chocolate. I keep a canister of this in my cabinet. And my friend Sheila Elrod this morning told me, thank you so much. Because she had said that she wakes up at 5:30 and eats breakfast really early. And then she eats at noon or something for lunch. And she goes, what? I'm hungry around 10:30. What do I do? And so last week I had said, do this. And then she loved it and took a picture of it, even tagged me in it in a post. And then today she commented again how it's just hitting the spot to have this 10:30 in the morning. It's 80 calories. Most of our extras are about 40 calories, but this was a judgment call to make this one an extra because it is 80 calories. But you can use it in lots of different ways. I just tend to use it as an extra. Okay, double bites are absolutely delicious. If you like things like corn chips, they're not going to taste very corny, but it will have that firmness of a scoop like those Fritos. Okay, but it's a cheese flavor. So that would be good for that. This Carb Quick is amazing. This is what is going to take the place of Bisquick. All right, this takes the place of Bisquick. It takes the place of your flour, and it's a category 2 fibrous carb, category 2 fibrous carb. And I have, yay, everybody loves a category 2 fibrous carb that comes out like a biscuit, a pancake, a waffle, a muffin, or batter on chicken or shrimp or something like that, or okra or whatever else you want to batter it up in. Oh, well, not a suggestion. We're not going to use the recipes on this box. They didn't ask Shibboleth when they put the recipes on that box, so they're not all Shibboleth approved. I think one is, but just use the recipes in the recipe library that come with this Carb Quick. There are over 6 pages of 25 listings, whatever that totals out to be, of this with this in it. I call this a staple. If we were to go into the top of the store and hit search and I type in recipe starter kit, you would get Carb Quick, 100% zero drag MCT oil, and you would get ghee butter. Why? Because those are some things that you don't typically just use them on their own. They're used in a recipe. And we already have at our home before we started Shibboleth, things like that. So you might as well get the things that you're going to need in your cabinet already. That way, when you are looking at a recipe and it says you're going to need, half a cup of Carb Quick or something like that, you don't have to say, dang, I wish I had Carb Quick. You can already have it in there. All right, let's scroll down. Vitamins are very important to take. What do you get when you take a vitamin? You get your micronutrition, okay? And Rhonda says the 4-ingredient biscuits. See, when we eat protein, fat, carbs, those are macronutrients. But in your vitamins, you get those micronutrients. And Travis always says, to lose weight more efficiently, you need to be giving your body all that it needs, and a good high quality vitamin will help you with this. And the plus on this one means plus probiotics. So this one's got probiotics in it, and that's a pretty good price for a month's worth of vitamins. And then look right there, see that little 2 there? You get 2 store points for that. I forgot to be talking about that. And there's 1 store point for that. Then these are those Walden Farms dressings. If you like cappuccino, this is a high protein cappuccino, could be used in the same exact way as the hot chocolate. Okay, these are those Choco Right patties. This is the peanut butter patty, but we also have the pecan clusters and things like that. The one that I mentioned earlier in putting the Shibboleth ice cream, the Blizzard. You could use that to make the Blizzard. And it doesn't really matter which one you use. In that one, it said pecan cluster. If you really wanted a peanut butter in there, throw this in. Totally fine. In this box, they come in little packages of 2 patties. So this is like what a package would be. If you eat one of these, it's called an extra. But if you were eat 4 of these, that'd be a snack. Now think about that. You can actually split your snack up during the day. Let's say that you like some dessert after lunch and you like some dessert after dinner, and that's your thing, and you don't want to miss out on that. Well, just split your snack up over the course of the day and have one of these after lunch and have one of these after dinner. It's still your snack. Okay, so you could do that. There's that ghee butter we're talking about. These portion control plates are awesome. They even have on there the categories and what could sit in these spots. Does anybody like crackling oat bran? Remember crackling oat bran? I always loved crackling oat bran, but these things right here remind me of crackling oat bran. Now, if you're like me, there are certain things that are holidays, and this is a holiday in a tub because these things are so good. But I did figure out that 3 of them, I consider 3 of them a snack and 6 of them a light meal replacement. But these things are hemp and seeds, and they're good. Okay, Quest chips, absolutely delicious. And this loaded taco Quest chip, I mean, how can you make a chip taste like lettuce? I don't know, but that one does. It tastes just like a loaded taco. Now, these little Quest chips are a bit, these Quest chips are kind of thin. So, you know how we were at a Mexican restaurant and you'd use that chip as your fork? These are a little thin. They're not going to do that very well. So I like to either sprinkle them on top of maybe a taco salad or something, or just eat them. But I don't use these as scoops. This right here, hemp bars, absolutely delicious. And if you want to get some nuts in, because I love nuts, but I will eat the whole bag of nuts. And so this gives me a little nuts in, and then fruit, dried fruit. If you are a person who likes dried fruit or fruit in general, and you're like, man, I'm not going to get as much fruit as I normally do. Well, first of all, let me say, your fruit, not eating as much fruit in the beginning, remember, it's just a season. Weight loss mode is a season. Fruit is still fructose. It still has, it still elevates your blood sugar. Your pancreas still secretes insulin. So you just want to eat fruit properly combined when you are in weight loss mode. But once you get to maintenance, you can also eat fruit as a snack. And remember, up to 6 days a month, you can do whatever you want to with fruit. All right. But if you want to get fruit in on a day, you can do that. This bar is 12 inches long. I cut it at 4 inches and at 8 inches, and that makes me 3 meals. And it's delicious. A lot of times you'll see in phase 2 cereals, if you will add a tablespoon of hemp flakes to this cereal, it will improve the nutrition of this meal. This is hemp flakes right here. Now, these are hemp hearts. Now, we looked last night for a video that Travis did on hemp hearts and hemp flakes. Hemp hearts are a category 6 superfood, meaning that they have water and protein and fat and carbs in them. So that's all of that. Well, what's a hemp flake? It's one of these that has been defatted. And in the defatting process, comes out looking like that, I guess. But this is a category 1 and 2. I did mention carbonara noodles earlier. These are a category 1, 2, and 3. Ding, ding, ding. I just mentioned 3. You want to be thinking, oh, she said 3. That means I do not eat a category 4 with that. You do not want to have, if you want to meat with this, you would not pull any meat from a protein plus fat with that. All right, there's some more of those Choco Rights. There's some more little simple, easy meals. This AHS stands for Advanced Health Systems. This is actually a product specifically designed for weight loss. So you can do that. And there's some Walden Farms dip and syrup, chocolate syrup. We even carry these in little pouches. So if you just wanted to take them as in a survival kit. Oh, we have the dressings in pouches too. You know how you just get a little pouch and pour it on your meal at like a fast food restaurant. You get a little pouch. We sell those for the 0 calorie. AHS pancakes. I love these. These are really, really good. I use those quite a bit. The protein bars from Shibboleth are amazing. And this is my favorite, this salted toffee pretzel one right there. And when it says like 14 bucks, you got to know that's a whole box. Okay. That's not just one. This Scandinavian brand crisp bread is a category 2. And you've got pumpkin seed, sunflower seed, raisin and honey, and a plain one. But all of them are really, really good. This is one of my favorite freebies that doesn't taste sweet. So a lot of people like sweet, but then there's those folks that go, but I like savory. I want something savory. This is what I have in my pantry, and I typically only eat this at night. And if I've been out all day, had a long day, and somehow ate really, really early, but I'm just like famished, then I will drink this, and it makes me feel like I had some egg drop soup, and it's a freebie. It's also a category 2 if you use it with a meal. And then I'm not going to go over all these pages, but this Walden Farms mayo, this amazing mayo, is a 0-calorie mayonnaise. So yes, Janet, thank you. Thank you. And so what you do is you just stick your foods in the cart and then you check out. Now, make sure that you go all the way. There's like 3 pages. Once you put it in there, you scroll down and you check out all of your purchasing information, and then you go to the next page, and then you have to hit complete purchase. Sometimes people are like, where's my order? And they didn't actually complete the purchase. We can see it's still sitting there. So make sure that you complete the purchase, okay? And I could go over a lot more things, but we're about to wrap up. But look, there's little headings. So if you want to look at some different headings, you can do that as well. And then one last thing before we wrap up, this one right here. This is Shibboleth Meals, shibbolethmeals.com, made by one of our members, Renee. She makes these meals. So I just clicked there. She has a business, PS 103 Meals. You have 5 days and 3 hours, 31 minutes and counting down to order. And then you will view the options. Our online shop is temporarily closed while updating our menu. Okay, so if that happens, because you got 5 days left to order, they are updating their menu and telling you what they're going to get. Just keep a watch on that. Yes, Janet, these meals can be mailed directly to your house. And I want to see if it was going to give me anything. Guess not. Okay. But they are portion controlled and they are cooked properly in the right oil and everything. So they are really, really good. Really good. So I hope that y'all enjoyed tonight. I'm so proud of you for finishing Fast Track this week. I thank you for spending this time with me. I do want you to spend tomorrow night and Monday night with me one more time. And there's many people that hang out with me every night. And if that's you, I would absolutely love it, and would love to see you again. Any questions, anybody? If not, Travis went live today, and he is doing this new accountability meeting on Thursday nights at 8:30. What did he say that was called? Let me see if I can find it real quick. You're welcome, Christy. You're welcome. Yes, it's called Surrender. Definitely it's called Surrender. I was looking for the link to give you. Awesome, Janet. Wonderful. Let's go to Shibboleth. I want to see if he's got it in. So this is what I'm showing you now. This is the way to find out what he's got going on. You go right here to these online webinars. Now he goes live a lot, but these when he goes live, it's really to lead you to future upcoming online webinars. We can click on Travis's events right here. Let's see, Darren on Facebook. Definitely, Darren. Yeah, it would put you back in EFB. I personally don't think about it that way though, but I know it's fun to think about it that way. I just always say 2 days no matter what, but yes, it would. Yeah, according to the website and everything, yes, it would be an IMF day, and yes, you'll be back in EFB faster, especially that long of a period of time. Yeah, and I love what Janet is saying right here. If you are feeling overwhelmed, just keep coming back to Fast Track until you get it. You are worth coming back to this over and over until you get it. Okay, so these are the webinars for his Tuesday night, A New Life webinars. Doesn't look like the Thursday ones are in there yet. So let me see if I can go to Facebook and find that real quick. If y'all want, I know if you need to leave, that's fine. You're welcome, Darren, but I'm going to see if I can find that link for you. because I think that's going to be a great one. So he's going to be live on Tuesday nights at 8:30 and, no, excuse me, a meeting style. Tuesday night at 8:30 and Thursday night at 8:30 now. Oh, look, there they are. There's Sasha and Travis having their little meal. I love it. Oh, goodness. Well, see, I'm not sure where he went live. Does anybody remember where he went live? Was it on the, let's see. Silver Dad? Okay. Oh, here we go. Let's see if he put the link in here. Hmm.
Our side delivery.
Well, I think, okay, here it is. Here's a registration link. Okay, so I'm putting this in the chat. Ah, Christy is even, oh man, Christy already did it. Christy already did it. That's right. That's right. Okay, awesome. Cool. Y'all are awesome. So go ahead and register for that. And it's going to be really great and awesome, Rhonda. Wonderful. Okay, well, y'all have a great night, and I will see y'all tomorrow night at 7:30 for the lifestyle overview. And if you have listened in tonight, remember to get your membership if you don't have one at shibbolethdeals.com. It's currently $69 for a lifetime membership, and that is a real deal. Believe me, it is. You're welcome, Janet. Good night, everybody.